Most men lose good women before they even notice, not because she was hard to love, because the lesson arrived after the damage was done. This video is about what men often learn too late and why women go quiet before they go gone. If you stay with me, you'll see the pattern. Women trust patterns, not promises. A sweet sentence means nothing after 10 cold days. Her heart relaxes when your actions feel safe. You say, "I miss you," then vanish all weekend. Pay attention to this. She is not counting flowers. She is counting consistency. The brain stores repeated pain faster than rare affection, so one tender night cannot erase 5 careless ones. She starts doubting herself, then starts doubting you. That is when love turns into private confusion. But here's the truth. Women often leave after the pattern becomes obvious, not after one mistake, but after the same mistake. She gave chances you never even noticed. Each chance looked small but felt huge to her, like asking for one call, not a perfect romance. When that need stays unmet, hope starts thinning out. This is where it gets interesting. When a man says, "I didn't know," she hears, "I didn't look." That is the first price many men pay. What attracts her first is not what keeps her. Charm opens the door, but safety keeps it unlocked. A woman can admire you and still fear your mood, like laughing at dinner, then bracing for your temper later. But here's the truth. Women study your reactions more than your lines. They watch what happens when they disappoint you. If honesty gets punished, silence starts growing. And silence is never as peaceful as it looks. It is usually fear wearing a calm face. Pay attention to this. Emotional safety means she can be imperfect near you. It means she does not shrink to protect your ego. It means hard talks do not feel like war. That feeling is rare, and women guard it hard. So if you mock her tears, she remembers. If you roll your eyes, she remembers that too. This is where it gets interesting. A man thinks he won because the fight ended. She thinks the bond died because she had to hide. Most breakups start in ordinary moments, not dramatic ones. Love weakens through small neglect, repeated over time. Her pain grows when she feels easy to forget, like talking while you scroll and never really hearing. Pay attention to this. Women notice the tiny signals men call no big deal. Late replies, half listening, canceled plans, lazy apologies. None alone kills love, but together they drain it. They tell her where she stands in your world, and nobody wants to live at the bottom. But here's the truth. Respect is often felt in the little things. Looking up when she speaks is respect. Remembering what scared her is respect. Putting the phone down is respect. These are tiny acts, but they build emotional weight. A woman may forgive what happened once. This is where it gets interesting. She struggles to forgive what became your habit. That habit becomes the bill men pay later. Women usually leave emotionally before they leave physically. The distance starts inside long before the suitcase appears. She grieves the relationship while still sitting beside you, like smiling in photos while crying in the shower. But here's the truth. By the time she sounds calm, she may be done. Not because she stopped caring, but because caring hurt. So her nervous system chooses peace over hope. That quiet shift shocks men who ignored the buildup. He sees a sudden ending. She felt a slow funeral. Pay attention to this. This is why begging later often fails. The tears arrive after her feelings already packed up. She wanted change when she was still fighting. Now she wants rest because the fight exhausted her. That is why timing matters more than speeches. A woman rarely leaves after the first wound. This is where it gets interesting. She leaves after realizing the wound is the pattern. And by then, regret gets very expensive. Men learn too late that attraction dies under mothering. When she must manage you, desire starts packing. Love feels heavy when she becomes your unpaid parent, like reminding you to plan, clean, call, and care. Pay attention to this. A woman wants a partner, not a project. She does not want to coach basic effort forever. When she keeps teaching, she stops leaning. And when she stops leaning, intimacy gets colder. Resentment grows fast where responsibility grows uneven. But here's the truth. Competence is attractive because it creates relief. Initiative is attractive because it shows adult energy. Follow-through is attractive because it feels dependable. These are not bonus traits. They are emotional foreplay. Yes, even the dishes can affect desire. If she carries the whole mental load, she burns out. This is where it gets interesting. And burnout does not flirt, chase, or stay soft. That is another price men hate paying. Men say they want honesty, then reject how it sounds. They ask for truth, then punish the delivery. So, a woman learns that openness is dangerous, like saying she feels hurt, then being called dramatic. But here's the truth. Defensiveness teaches her to edit herself around you. At first, she softens her words. Then she hides her needs. Then she stops bringing her real self at all. That silence looks polite, but it is emotional exile. Pay attention to this. Women do not need perfect answers every time. They need proof that truth will not be attacked. A calm response keeps the door open. A mocking response slams it shut. And shut doors create secrets, distance, and lonely beds. The woman you call hard to read may be self-protecting. This is where it gets interesting. She was readable before honesty became unsafe. That lesson hits men hard when connection disappears. The biggest lesson is this: love is not automatic. A good woman staying is not proof she will always stay. Her love still needs care, growth, and daily choosing, like watering a plant instead of admiring the pot. Pay attention to this. Real love is maintenance, not magic. It is repair after rupture. It is curiosity after comfort. It is effort after attraction settles down. Mature men learn this before the door closes. But here's the truth. Women do not want perfection. They want presence. They want accountability without begging for it. They want tenderness that survives ordinary days. They want a man who notices before she breaks. That is not mind reading. That is emotional responsibility. When a man grows, love feels safer, lighter, and deeper. This is where it gets interesting. When he refuses, even deep love can become grief. And that is the price nobody talks about. So if this hit hard, good. Hard truths can save love, because the lesson hurts far more when it arrives late. And sometimes the woman you miss asked for this all along. If this made you think, share it with someone you love. And if you want more honest psychology, stay here.